Hey y'all, it's Poseidon. This video I'm just going to be talking over some news that came out about the Pro Comp. So this weekend is going to be the third regional qualifier for North America, East and West. And there's been a lot of speculation about, is Peacemaker going to be allowed? And is Peacemaker's glitch going to be allowed? So Peacemaker essentially has a glitch where he can shoot two projectiles faster than he's supposed to be able to. And it recently came out that he's going to be able to, so you can see at the bottom right here, there's the message. I actually snipped it and blew it up a little bit so we can just read it and see it right here. So I'm just going to read it. To put recent questions to rest, as of now, Peacemaker is tournament legal for pro competition play. He will not be banned, and his double projectile behavior is also tournament legal. So I find it funny that they use the word double projectile behavior because that doesn't sound right. I feel like they were trying to avoid using the word glitch, because if there was glitch, then people would be like, well, why is a glitch allowed? So they said double projectile behavior. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys right now. Peacemaker essentially has a glitch, and I'll go over why it's a glitch. So essentially, if you do your mid-eagly projectile, I just reset. So if you do this and your opponent blocks it, you can actually shoot off another one really quickly. And, you know, some people might think, well, it's a projectile. Why can't you just use it as soon as it's available? Well, if we go over here, let me just minimize this and show you guys. If we look at the most recent Mortal Kombat patch notes, you will see right here where my mouse is that the eagly cooldown after blocking round air offensive beautiful bird bullet is now the same as when it's on hit or miss, 3 seconds. So if you do the projectile, it's supposed to have a 3-second cooldown, but if you saw it, I was able to just shoot it off right away, back to back. And that only happens if you do it back to back on block. My boy Sparks showed me that, told me he labbed it, and that is the only situation of which it does work. So that is very interesting that this is allowed. I can understand why it is, because it would be very hard to regulate. But a lot of people are upset about it. Recently, before this information came out, Technomaster, who is one of the people likely to qualify for the Pro Comp finale, who won UFA, one of the Pro Comp events, came out recently saying Peacemaker doing double eagly in a row shouldn't be intended, and as there is a 3-second cooldown, as we saw with the patch notes, between each eagle. It's a bug/glitch, which means you cannot be allowed to use it in tournaments. If you fight me and use it, I'm definitely reporting you. So this kind of, with the information coming out from the team that runs the Pro Comp, is saying that, hey, it's legal, you can do it. And essentially, so if you go to report them, it's not going to matter, because they're going to be like, hey, we said it was legal, it's legal. So it's interesting because also, if we think about it, Kenshi for a while had a glitch, and if you're familiar with the competitive scene, a lot of Kenshi players were doing this tournament repeatedly, and supposedly it came out that it was intended. And you can see right here, Tekken Master was talking about how, that Kenshi glitch was completely fine. And I thought this message right here from Fuel Superior is really funny, saying using Peacemaker bug equals getting reported, using Kenshi's bug equals he needs it. Crazy logic. I agree with that. I left it a little light, because I think that's funny, because when, it's like, oh, it's a glitch that you feel makes the character good, then, oh, it's a huge problem. But if it's a glitch that, feel like, oh, the character needs it or makes the character better, or the character, it doesn't make them broken, then it's, not a problem. And I think that kind of comes into so before the first Pro Comp at ECT, Sindel was found out to have an infinite. And the infinite was with Sub-Zero, and basically you were unable to break out and you kind of just loop it for 100% combo. And that was banned. And I think that's reasonable, because unless a move is completely game-breaking, this is good, but it's not, it doesn't break the game. It doesn't make Peacemaker insanely busted. It makes him good. It is very, very good. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a strong tactic, and, I feel like eventually it would be taken out, but it doesn't break the game. Doesn't make it impossible to be Peacemaker. It doesn't make it so he only needs to get one opening. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Do you guys think this should be banned? And if you do think it should be banned, how would you implement it? Because it's easy to be like, they should ban it. But I want to know, if you believe that it should be banned, how would you implement it? Would you ban the character? Would you just ban the use of the double eagly? And if so, how would you regulate it? So I get if someone was on stream, but until top 8, all the pro comp matches are off stream. So then you would essentially need to get someone to clip it, send it to a TO, have them review it, have them verify that it was a glitch, which would slow things down a bit. And then what's the verdict? Is that person banned? Does that person just get kicked out of the tournament? Does that person have to forfeit the game? Is it like a multiple strike thing? I feel like it would just really slow things down. And because it's not completely busted, that's why it wasn't. But let me know what you guys think. Should it be banned? And if so, how would you implement that? Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys at the next video.